Brakle Hawa, Brakle Hawa Shai, Brakle Hawa, Brakle Hawa Shai, Koholo Yahya Bashim Hawa Shai, Bashim HaKadosh, the Bonds Apostle Elder Great Millstone that taught me this 100% truth that will well. Salutations to the Akimata, pushing truth with all sincerity and reciprocity to do so. Salutations to the hopeful elect that believe in the truth of Yahya Bashim Hawa Shai that scattered the four corners of the earth. Shabbat Shalom. Uh, got an article here, dealing with central bank currency from Fox Business News, and it's dated January 16th, 2023. Today is January 20th, 2023. The hopeful year of all prophecies coming to pass, deemed by Elder Apostle Tahar through the Spirit of Yahweh Bashem Shai. So, name of article: Central bank digital currency are coming, whether countries are ready or not. And it reads: Central bank digital currency doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, but you might want to get used to seeing it. The so-called CBDCs are digital versions of dollars. The yuan, euros, yen, or any other currency are coming, saying those who study them, and depending on how they are designed and rolled out, their impact on the banking system could be profound. 114 countries are exploring digital currencies, and their collective economies represent more than 95% of the world's GDP, according to the Atlantic Council Central Bank Digital Currency. Yeah, so showing you 95% is pretty much the majority. So this is them ushering in the new world order. This is, what they're getting ready to, phase out, fiat currency and bring in digital currency so they can bring in mark of the beast, the RFID microchipping. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be put on that platform, and they're going to, tag you with it, Reading on. Some countries, including China, India, Nigeria, and Bahamas, have already rolled out digital currencies. Others, like Sweden and Japan, are preparing for possible rollouts. The U.S. is studying the issue and has ran trials of various techniques to enable a digital currency, although Fed Chair Jerome Powell has indicated the U.S. Central Bank has no plans to create one and won't do so without direction from Congress. And that's a lie, because, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is that pretty much the headline. He's going to help usher this in. You know what I'm saying? The Lord has chosen him to be the wicked, and he's going to use him, to bring this forth and, issue it throughout the world. You know what I'm saying? Because this is this current kingdom is his kingdom. You know what I'm saying? And, he's going to be, the forerunner with, forcing this upon, the whole world. You know what I'm saying? In his kingdom. It says debates about the necessity, utility, and potential pros and cons of digital currency are often confusing and confused, in part because every country rolling out digital currency is doing it in its own way. But yeah, this is the new, monetary system that's coming into play. Because this devil, he about to do away with the old, system of bringing in, his new world order. And this is the time that the Lord has appointed to set forth for these things to take place. Now we're going to go to the scriptures. This is Revelations 13:16, which reads, "And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the mark or the name of the beast and the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. And that man, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, and showing you that this mark, this is a debate or a denial of the mark of the beast being something physical, You got IOIC, Bishop Nate, whatnot. He he's still on the it's a spiritual thing, but it's not so. You know what I'm saying? And and those that teach like doctrine, they're misleading their flock, and they're going to be judged for that. You know what I'm saying? So the mark of the beast is a physical mark. It's not a spiritual mark. This is going to be something that they're going to use to brand you. You know what I'm saying? To certain side you, the charagma, to cut into your flesh and insert this chip. You know what I'm saying? Because this devil think he's God, and he's going to have total control over your body when he does this. He's going to tag you as his own. He's putting his digital oil inside of you. And this is the time that the Lord has deemed, for this to take place, because we're at the end. You know what I'm saying? So truly, it's a time of rejoice and a time of fear. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be real hectic out here in the world during these times, because it's going to be great disaster and destruction taking place. And the only way you're going to make it out if you rely upon Yahweh Shema Shai. You know what I'm saying? Because these heathens out here in these streets, they have no power. You know what I'm saying? They have no power to call upon. So they're gonna be getting judged. Esau, Edom, the so-called white men. You know what I'm saying? These Edomites, they're gonna be out here, relying on their blessing. You know what I'm saying? Their sword, trying to take each other, a fight against, the military or whatnot. They're gonna, be Egyptian against Egyptian. Because that's their blessing. That's what they believe in. You know what I'm saying? They don't believe they don't have, they're carnal. You know what I'm saying? They're not spiritual like Jake. So those that, of the elect, they're going to turn to the Lord, call upon his name. In these times of trouble, that's the Lord has bring upon the earth, because this is the appointed time that the Lord has chose for these things to happen. And the only way you're going to escape is through him. And this is Revelation 3:10, which reads, and this is Yahweh Shai speaking, because it's in red, because thou hast kept thy word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Yeah, because this is our temptation is coming upon the whole world. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see all in the article, you saw all the countries, making the transition to the digital age, to the digital currency, because it's not just going to be something that take place here in so-called America, aka so-called United States. You know what I'm saying? This is Babylon the Great. You know what I'm saying? This temptation is going to take place here and across the whole world, because this beast system is going to be, because you got to remember the nation of Israel is scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. So we all got to be tested at this time. You know what I'm saying? So wherever land that we're in captivity in, we're going to be tested, with having to receive the ship. And only the elect, the Lord's going to save out of this. But great death and destruction is coming upon this place. And like I said earlier, it's a time of rejoicing, a time of fear. Because when we see these prophecies and these things taking place, when you have these councils and have these meetings about what they're going to transitioning into these new this new digital age and whatnot, we know that it's the end of this devil's rule. You know what I'm saying? Though they believe that this is something that they're going to bring in and flourish, but actually it's bringing in their destruction. You know what I'm saying? So it's a time to rejoice. But the average individual, especially these heathens, they have no idea. All they want to do is enjoy the luxuries of Babylon or wherever they are, whatever land they're in. You know what I'm saying? All they want to do is enjoy the luxuries of it. You know what I'm saying? But Jake, who are in the know, you know what I'm saying? We're ready for this stuff to end. We're tired of suffering in captivity. We're ready for, what I'm saying, our kingdom to come, so we can finally have peace and rest. And even the other heathen nations are going to benefit for us being ruled, because they're going to be under righteous rule. As the scriptures say, when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. But when the righteous bear rule, the people rejoice. You know what I'm saying? And all the nations are going to rejoice when we in rule, because it's going to be ruled righteously. This is Jeremiah 30:7, which reads, "At last, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he should be saved out of it." Yeah, and the only people that are going to be saved out of it is the elect of the nation of Israel. If you're not of the nation of Israel during this time, you know, when the Lord's bringing the destruction, He's not saving you. He's not coming to save the whole world or anyone who believes upon Him. You know what I'm saying? He only coming to save those of who, of His flock, His lineage. You know what I'm saying? His bloodline. You know, this is not this a spiritual thing. I mean, it is, but it's only for those that are of the nation of Israel. You know. So I take that back. It is a spiritual thing in the aspect of if you of the nation of Israel physically, and you believe upon Yahweh Hashem Shai, and you're part of the elect, you will be saved out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because you remember, there's some people of our people that's going to be destroyed in this. You know what I'm saying? 2/3 of the nation of Israel who are in Babylon got to be put to death, for their wickedness. But the benefit of them being of the nation of Israel, that they're going to reap the benefits of being an Israelite in the kingdom to come. But the rest of these, heathens, you know what I'm saying, they're going to go into servitude because they got to pay for all they've done to the nation of Israel. And this is Job 5:9, which reads, "He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, ye even 7, there shall no evil touch thee." Yeah, the Lord is not going to let evil touch or do any harm unto the elect of the nation of Israel, because they're going to receive salvation. They're going to be saved out of this thing. Destruction that's to come, all the Jacob's trouble, when he, because we living in the times of 2nd Ezra 15 and 16 and whatnot, and, during these times, it's going to be chaos in the streets. You know what I'm saying? The Lord going to let the devil loose, and he coming down with great wrath during these times. And there's going to be no holds barred. It's not going to be any peace upon this earth. It's going to be a gross destruction taking place. Reading on, Job 5:20, "In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword." Yeah. So the Lord, those, it's going to be great famine taking place in the times of Jacob's trouble. You're not going to have water. You're not going to have electricity. You're not going to have anything. You're going to be as pilgrims. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to rely upon Yahweh Shem Shai. He's going to make sure that you eat. He's going to save you from, the war out here in these streets when these hectic, situations are happening, and from the sword, from the peril of being put to death, even from the ICBM missiles. You know what I'm saying? The elect of the nation of Israel, are going to be saved out of it. I mean, they're all going to be martyrs for the sake of Yahweh Hashem Shai's sake during this time. But those that have, chosen to be, those those that have been chosen to be saved, the Lord is going to save. And those that have been, been chosen to put to death, at the sake of for the sake of Yahweh Hashem Shai's sake, they're going to be risen up. So they're not going to, die in vain. You know what I'm saying? They're going to die a righteous death, and the Lord going to put the Spirit upon them to, deal with whatever situation that they, put them in at that time. So just goes to show we pretty much we're at the end. This is about to come to the end. This kingdom of Esau Edom is done. You know what I'm saying? It's on his last leg, and he knows it. That's why he he's trying to hurry up and usher in his new world order, but it's going to fail because the game is fixed. You know what I'm saying? He's set to lose. He's the modern day Pharaoh that the Lord has set up in his power. Esau Edom, the so-called white man, in the basement of the earth. The Lord has took the lowest of men and put him in the power seat. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord gave him the authority. You know what I'm saying? And he's using him as the whipping stick, to punish the nation of Israel. We serving out of captivity right now, and the Lord is about to bring that to an end. Because this is the end of Esau's kingdom, and Esau Edom is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So that's where we're at right now. We're pretty much, at the end of this devil's kingdom. This prophecy of, digital currency, RFID chip, mark of the beast, World War III. We're right there. We're on the brinks of it. It's here. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai that He allowed you to see this. Those that He have chosen to, reveal His truth into. Because you're in a better position than the majority. Because many people out there in the world, they just walking around clueless, and they have no idea these things that, that are taking place are going to be detrimental. It's like a detrimental unto them. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta give all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai that and hope that we're part of the hopeful elect that we're going to be saved out of this thing, this great destruction that's about to come to this place. And that's pretty much it. I say, Koholo Yahweh Shem Shai, Kwame Shabala, Abba Shabbat Shalom.